This is the MacBook Neo, and it's only $600. That's right, it's almost too good to be true. There's gotta be a flaw somewhere, right? Correct. It runs at 105 frickin' degrees under basically any load, which is leaving a lot of performance on the table. So I wonder, is there a way we could fix the MacBook Neo? Maybe with a thermal pad? Or maybe by enlisting my good friend, who is quite familiar with janky cooling solutions, to water cool the MacBook Neo. That's right, boys and girls. This is gonna be awful.
Why did you get a transmission cooler?
Because it looks cool.
Fair enough.
Before we get into crazy, let's talk about a more practical Band-Aid, at least. A thermal pad.
Yeah, I did this in my video. It's pretty fantastic.
All you need is a Pentalobe 5-bit, which you can get in an iFixit kit. And if you're doing this at home, the 2 screws at the bottom of the laptop near the trackpad are the longer ones. Once you're inside your MacBook Neo, your speaker won't look like this. That's just an Alex problem.
I want to see what's on the inside of the speaker.
But what you will see is up here. That is the section where the CPU is. But all that's in here to cool the chip in this laptop is just this thin, what we think is a graphene pad. Depending on how into this you want to get, you can either clean off the thermal paste off of here and use a 2.5 millimeter thick thermal pad, or if you have a motherboard kicking around, you might be able to just steal one off of an M.2 cooler.
Yeah, I think that's what we did. Jake's here with his fancy $7 thermal pad.
And then you want to line up the clips with the little studs in the Mac and hope you don't rip the thermal pad off in the process. Put the screws back in and we should have a much faster MacBook Neo.
We have watt or 2 more power.
Which is a lot.
It is substantial in this.
And when you're closing it up, just put each screw in a little bit before you start to tighten them all down. You don't want to cross thread. These are so easy to cross thread.
And do you want me to get out the torque wrench for installing them too?
Let's see if it works. 3D Mark Solar Bay Extreme on both laptops. This one's stock, this one with our thermal pad. Damn, that's almost 200 points higher.
About a 14% increase in performance, so that's pretty good.
It's like almost 3 degrees lower. It works pretty well, but we can do better. So what's the plan, Coach Steve?
Well, you're the one that made the plan. I just made some feet and mounting brackets.
So when I was first thinking about how to fix the MacBook Neo, I wanted to do a little bit better than a thermal pad. So I designed this little plate that would sit on top of the CPU spot here and act as like a bit of a heat sink.
Yeah.
With the intention to machine it out of aluminum. I just 3D printed it to test. It probably would be better than just a thermal pad. And to be honest, you could probably get a pretty similar effect by just buying a little copper shim and sticking it in there. And since I had already done the work to design this piece, it was pretty easy to adapt it to this, which is again 3D printed, but you can see where I'm going here. You see those little fins right there? Water block, baby.
Do you really need that many screws in there? Like, why do you have so many screws?
Because it looks cool. Hopefully it's making contact. And since we're gonna have to cut a giant hole in the bottom plate of the MacBook Neo here, I kind of figure that the plate will just also push down.
Yeah.
And that'll just help it stay in there. Then of course, there's the top of the water block, even with a little jet plate kind of. So it'll sit kind of something like that.
Beautiful.
And our MacBook Neo will need about an inch or so of laptop stand to be used at all. As for this, and a pump, and fittings, none of that's arrived yet. Our original plan was, we're gonna water cool the MacBook Neo in 24 hours, but I don't think that's happening anymore. And then our radiator, it's gonna have tubes sticking out like 8 inches off the side of the MacBook, but it's gonna be so cool that we're not gonna need a fan literally at all. And I would be surprised if it gets above like a degree above ambient. Look at this thing. This is for a power steering pump, not an 8-watt MacBook Neo. Now we just have to turn this 3D model into actual parts we can use.
To the Carvera!
This is the Makera Carvera, and for those that are unfamiliar, it's a desktop CNC mill. And what that means is you basically can feed it some instructions from your computer here. You're making holes, making more holes, making even more holes. It takes those instructions and does them on the acrylic. Yeah. Let's bore some holes. Come on, baby. This hole is gonna be exactly where I expect it to be, and it's not gonna break. Next up is the threads, and this is where things get a little bit more complicated. But I took the model that McMaster provides and measured the pitch of the threads, which is the distance between them, and made sure that that's what we're actually machining. And we're gonna be using this guy, which is called a thread mill. It's a very cool type of end mill that, as you can see, it has just a little like jagged little bit sticking out on the side, and it just goes down in a little swirly swirl and machines threads. I'm a little worried that the fitting threads are not cut deep enough, but we're just gonna have to hope for the best.
You can cut threads with the fittings if you need to.
And then we did all the machining on the other side, cutting out a cavity for the water to flow, making a jet plate, and our O-ring groove. Ah! aside from the facing going horribly wrong, it actually came out pretty good. We got threads, which, oh my God, I can actually test now. Oh boy, that looks really tight, actually. It's time to do something way more difficult and machine our copper. The tricky thing with copper is that it's soft and gummy. It does the same thing as acrylic. So you have to keep the bit moving and make sure you're actually making like proper chips that can rip off. So it's just hopefully not gonna be a terrible time, but probably not gonna be great. Especially when we get down to this tiny little bit. It's 1/32 of an inch diameter on the end, and that's what we're gonna use to machine our little fins. We don't even need fins, but we're gonna make them anyways. We're gonna try. Bit of WD-40, and I also put in a brand new 1/4 inch bit. Should be nice and sharp. Hey, that's pretty smooth. Now we just have to machine the rest, and with a little bit of movie magic, it'll be done just like that. Oh God, this is not where I wanted to be. I forgot to tweak the settings when I realized that I didn't have the right size drill bit, so it full sent it into the first hole, and now one of my two 1mm drill bits is half as long as it used to be. I managed to get all the other holes done with the second bit, but now we're gonna try and ram the second bit into the hole with the half broken bit in it and hope that it somehow just drills through and it's fine. Oh God, it sounds horrible. See how big the hole? Oh no! And that's why you wait until the last hole to do something like that. Also, why you just don't do that? I really hope it fits. Oh, hey, sick. You see how it's wobbling there? Yep, it needs to get trimmed. But other than that, the holes, this one lines up, the other one is good to go, and then the last one there just needs to be a little bit bigger. It's so cute. And if you're running short on space on your MacBook Neo or your phone or whatever, instead of paying for expensive cloud storage, you should check out today's sponsor, the Ugreen NAS DXP 4800 Pro. Having a NAS is like having your own private cloud storage where you don't have to worry about your privacy. And with Ugreen, you also don't have to worry about complicated setup. You just pop your hard drives into the toolless trays, follow the quick setup guide, and you'll have up to 144 terabytes of raw storage to play with. That's enough to potentially store millions of photos and thousands of movies. And it's faster than cloud services too, since the DXP 4800 Pro has a 6-core Intel i3 1350U, 8 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, upgradable to 96, and a 10 gigabit network port. You can transfer files at over a gigabyte per second. That's 15 times faster than I can upload to Google Drive. Not to mention, once it's automatically backing up your photos, it can intelligently group them into albums of your friends, your pets. Heck, there's even context search, so you can find that cool photo of the car you took last week super fast. Best of all, the AI models that run that stuff run locally, so your data, it stays private. It never gets uploaded to some random server. And for my power users out there, this bad girl supports Docker and virtual machines, so if you want to run a website, a smart home hub, whatever you want, you're gonna have no issues. And if you want an offsite backup for peace of mind, you can easily sync your data to a cloud service or another Ugreen NAS, which you're gonna want to do because for a limited time, the DXP 4800 Pro is up to 20% off at the link down in the description. What are you waiting for? Just go. See, he's even stealing it. No, wow.
Many tic-tacs later.
I ended up making a massive mistake. I machined down the contact pad here for our Apple A18 Pro and the MacBook Neo because I thought that's why it wasn't making contact. That was wrong. And in making this shorter, it actually made worse contact. So to fix that, I've now machined everything else down, and in fact, even machining this part a little too far now, there's not really like a pop. That's a fire hazard if I've ever seen one. If I could go back in time, I would have done this a little bit differently, but this took like 3 days to machine this part. I'm not doing that again. That's minty contact, baby. Now for the fun part, hand tapping these tiny M2 holes with a tap handle that's way too big. Okay, I didn't need to see what I was doing. Hey, so we should be okay. Now let's make an O-ring. And to do that, I've got this 1mm O-ring stock I bought from McMaster-Carr and a cute little 3D printed O-ring cutting jig. Sticking it in the groove. It's pretty tight. Hopefully that's not because it's too tight. Now we've got two pretty flat ends. I'm gonna double check that the length is right, and then we're gonna combine the ends of the O-ring with a little bit of super glue. Like magic, huh? Oh God, there's so much CA glue in my hands now. So cute. Will the holes line up? Oh my God. Oh, now we find out if the screws I have are the correct length. Yeah, we gotta fix that. So I'm just gonna use the keyboard jogging mode in the community firmware on the Carvera to basically just manually move the mill. It's like old school milling. All right, the block fits. Let's talk some other parts of our loop. Specifically, these fittings we're gonna be using, which I got from McMaster Car. Done, boom, connection made. They might just barely fit. We're gonna stick them to the bottom of the laptop. I mean, it could almost be like a hot swap thing. You just unscrew the little heatsink and take it off and then take your laptop to go. We're gonna be using the Apollo Pump 1, which is actually a smart home plant monitoring pump. Oh, well, I broke the housing. How did they get that in there? I mean, we could just reuse their circuit board. It already has this nice USB-C port on there. Double-sided tape it to the back of the MacBook. I don't think this is a 12-volt pump. This thing looks so ridiculous. I probably should have printed 4, hey? The only other thing that I need to figure out is how we get these giant fittings to connect to this not very giant tubing. Oh yeah, come on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that is dirty. This is a very practical build. Speaking of which, I'm gonna cut a hole in the bottom of my MacBook Neo, and then I'm going to just have a MacBook Neo that has a hole cut in the bottom of it. What do you want from me? And then, are you ready to make something wet?
Yes.
If you flip it over, you'll notice that the screws were too long.
Huh, if only someone had predicted that that was gonna be a problem.
We have our water block. We have a pump that's insanely loud.
Those are loud?
Oh, it's so loud. And we'll have a water-cooled MacBook Neo.
And you don't want to cut a hole in the bottom of your Mac? Think about the people, Jake.
Fine, fine, fine. I want it to look decent though. Well, we can kind of just eyeball it, I think.
Or we can measure it.
Measure it and then employ my favorite accurate measuring tool, a Sharpie.
So this is what I was thinking. You go here, I go like this. Okay, boop, boop.
Jesus, all right.
Yeah, roughly there.
There's nothing like using a precise measuring tool in the least precise way possible. I like it. That doesn't look like, I just like the way you're holding this, Alex. Just like you're so f***ing far from this thing. Oh man, that's straight.
Yeah,
no,
really
for f***ing sakes. Wait, that's not even remotely in the right spot, Alex. You drunk, bro? Why are you putting the Sharpie on the wrong side? Like the side that we're not cutting. Give me the pen.
See, putting it down straight ain't too easy, is it?
Listen here. Why did we tape it on this side, by the way?
Looks like a frog. Yeah.
Okay, what we're gonna do now is stick this in the mill, and then we're gonna just, in manual mode with my laptop, and just cut a square.
You're not gonna take the time to just like model a square and make sure it's in the right spot?
Fine. There we go. There's our VHP.
If we want to do this correctly, you could probably do like an adaptive, like make a circle and come out.
It's like 1/3 of a millimeter thick, brother. We're not doing an adaptive toolpath. I was worried that it was going down in the wrong spot. It looks like it's going pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Looks like it's gonna make it through. Oh, now it's making some chips. Look at those chips. Is it through? Oh my God, we're down like 0.6 now.
Man, no wonder this took you so many days with the depth of cuts you're doing.
All right, full send, 1 millimeter down.
1 millimeter, full sand.
We're still not far enough down though. Ooh.
Well, if it going over this, yeah, not an issue. It then attaching to the MacBook itself, also not an issue.
We didn't even need screws.
Did you have no faith, Andrew?
Very little, honestly, yeah.
Unbelievable.
What do you think about using the crazy splave thermal paste?
Absolutely, like why wouldn't you?
Because it's not electrically conductive as long as the thermal paste stays.
Maybe we don't use that. I'm like a bit scared because like all of around here will immediately die if it gets conductive.
The only other thermal paste I know where it is like some really crappy EK stuff. Just put a lot on there, just in case it's not making good contact.
I'd go edge to edge with it. Yeah, but
Contact touching, I like to call it.
what's the torque spec of these fittings?
8. Did you make sure to cross-thread it too? That's how you get it to seal properly.
Oh yeah.
At this point, really all these screws are doing is just keeping it from like moving and damaging the motherboard. What's holding it down and applying the pressure is the backplate. What's the worst that could happen?
We kill your MacBook Neo, but you have another one, so it doesn't even really matter.
Oh, great. I can't wait to kill the other one, too. Da-da-da-da-da.
That looks sick.
Alex. Stop.
No.
Stop it, Alex. Fuck me.
Look, at least you can like gauge how much you've taken off now.
Well, now I want to take it all off because it looks like fuck shit. That's really not straight. It's almost like the line that somebody drew on there was not straight.
Look.
Oh, yeah, look how stable that is. Yo! Hell yeah! Come on! Yes! Oh, that's mint. Like that? You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Where it sticks out at the side? I think that looks cool.
Alex is just chewing away.
We got a zip tie going on here.
Do you have zip ties?
Where's your zip ties, huh? False flag operation. Here, let's VHB these mounts.
Andrew, you started working with someone that just like is losing it.
I'm losing it.
I literally just want to be able to have a whiff of being able to take this off after, maybe. Like, especially if there's a problem. You, Mr. Alex Clark, have f***ed yourself over definitely more than once by just full sending VHB on some shit and then having to take it off. I guarantee you.
It must have happened, but I can't think of a time.
Yeah, you trauma blocked it out. Typical. Is there any reason we'd want to have it, like, justified up or down?
I think straight in the center. How does it look, Andrew?
God, okay, what's going on?
Oh god, it's crooked.
I don't think it's level.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, and the hinge is strong enough to stay like that.
I never thought of that. It's got a pretty skookum hinge.
There's no water in it yet.
This actually looks sick from this side, though.
Oh yeah.
This is actually kind of cool. When you... Is it over one of the ribs? Is it ribbed for his pleasure? Oh, it's not even over one of the ribs.
Yeah,
It's like just at the limit of what this tube wants to do. Oh, dude, this is too nice for us, I think. And that just needs to connect to there, right? And then we're done?
Yeah. Some floaties in here.
Not anymore.
For the many of you, I'm sure, that are following along at home, doing this to your MacBook Neo, you don't want to use tap water because we have an aluminum radiator and a copper block. Let's power this not off the MacBook, just in case.
Yeah.
I like how we're not going to be able to tell if it's leaking at all.
You have 13 and a half screws in there. It'll be fine.
Is that how many?
I wanted hyperbole, but no, you actually have 12 in there. That's so
If you
stupid.
account for the amount of screws that I like machined down a little bit. That pump is so loud, dude. Oh, Alex. Oh,
It's all ruined now.
This is the stupidest thing I've done in quite some time. I think it's lighter than a MacBook Pro still. Wait, did I do it on the nice one or the shitty one?
This is the shitty one now.
So 4 pounds, 3.9 ounces. It's close. Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, it's so close.
Do it?
No, it's not gonna do it. Oh.
Right.
Oh. Look, I have a solution, everybody. I ordered these just in case we needed them for something. Something like this, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. The balance, it wants to go, but it...
How do we make... Dude, I'm not gonna lie, this feels snappier. It's pulling 8 watts right now consistently, though.
Yeah, actually...
Can you imagine if this sucked? If we just end up at, like, same as the thermal pad, I might just not release this video. All right, we're gonna do it. This is so loud, so unruly. It's still at 8 watts.
Yes. This is the best that I've ever seen from it.
The core max is still at 105 degrees.
How?
Well, because it's still at 8 watts. Remember, it's not like a bare die, right? It's got that, like, stupid, this is a
true,
NAND,
yeah.
like, black shmoo on the top. I think the power management system is like, I don't know what's going on. Dude, it's staying.
Yeah,
I wonder if I just push down on the block.
you can try.
Me pushing on it is making no difference, so I don't think
Yeah.
that this is a contact issue. You know what? We should have used the fancy splay of thermal paste, Alex. This is all your fault.
We should have lapped the MacBook Neo.
Jokes aside, dude, it's like 7.8 to 8 watts. This is better than the thermal pad.
Oh,
by like a lot.
Yeah, by a lot.
It only took 5 days. I was so stoked. Woo!
Ow.
Ow. I can't believe it worked. Are you kidding me? The pump is hotter than the back of the thing. It's nice and cool down there, yeah, dude.
We have what, 1505 to beat?
Whoa!
Yeah, it's fast.
Dude, that's faster than an M1 Air.
Thing did 1938.
The M1 MacBook Air, I tested at 1836. So now the MacBook Neo is not just faster than an M1 Air single core, it's faster than an M1 Air multi-core. This is the chip from an iPhone from last year with a little bit extra tacked on.
That is a 21.2% increase in performance. Yeah! That was a deserved high five.
We now have the world's fastest MacBook Neo. We're gonna try 3D Mark now just for funsies, and last time it was 1373. I'm guessing 1540. Maybe that's too much. We're on the top
of the world!
Yeah! Woo! We set a 3D Mark world record, baby. All right, Jay's 2 cents. Come at me, bro.
He's so threatened by your MacBook Neo.
Oh, dude. So I guess that settles it. Can you make your MacBook Neo better by water cooling it?
Absolutely.
Can you make me happy by liking this video, hitting the subscribe button, and leaving a comment about what you think about our MacBook Neo?
Absolutely.
Maybe consider subscribing to my Patreon down at the link in the description. They got a sneak peek of this that you totally missed out on.
And subscribe to Zip Tie Tech.
And subscribe to Zip Tie Tuning.
No, the tech one. Do the tech one.
Sure.
Absolutely.
What do you think about water cooling a MacBook Neo?